Hey guys, this is 49ers United. Well, we've reached the Super Bowl. Might as well start out saying that the Super Bowl 54 game has arrived, and it is today. This is, like I've said in previous videos, this is a weird feeling, for a Niners fan. Especially, it wasn't a subtle turnaround. It was a 4-12 season to now a 13-3 season. It could have almost been a 14-2 season if it had been for the end to the Falcons game, but today is going to be a good day for anybody. I mean, the Super Bowl is just a fun time to watch a game. It's important to remember. I mean, it is just a game. Nobody's gonna die if whoever loses. But either way, it's exciting. I think to be bold right now, I'm just gonna say I think the 49ers will be able to beat the Chiefs. That's not even from a biased perspective. I'm wanting it. I really do think the 49ers have what it takes to win the game. And this, I've heard somebody else say this, and it's true. People are forgetting the Niners have an offense too. The running game is obviously an added bonus, but Jimmy Garoppolo can play. It's funny how he was credited at the end of the 2017 season for getting those last 6 wins of the season. Everybody forgets that. He was credited as being the next big thing. Everybody's like, Jimmy G is the real deal. This past season, he wasn't. Nobody's giving him the credit he deserves. It's because of the running game, but they haven't needed him to throw. That's understandable. The 49ers, I think, will be able to win. Also, on defense, obviously, I think everybody's going to be in today. Jimmy Ward, Jaquiski Tartt, all those guys. I don't think Ahkello Witherspoon's going to be in. I think Emmanuel Mosley will be in the game for today. Richard Sherman's obviously going to be playing. It's going to be, I don't know a whole lot about the Chiefs, but I do know that the Niners, they haven't made an emphasis, and I'm surprised, is that the fact that the 49ers, Jimmy Garoppolo got hurt at the end of last season to the Chiefs, taking him out. They were his second loss of his career, so, interesting rematch. We'll see how this goes. I think they'll win. I think, seriously, by the end of today, Jimmy Garoppolo, George Kittle, Richard Sherman, DeForest Buckner, any captain, will be standing up on that podium, giving their speech. And, it's going to be a good year for a Niners fan. I actually, this is one of the coolest things I seriously think I've had the chance to do since becoming a 49ers fan. I actually wrote an article for my local paper, and they actually published it. Which is really cool, especially since, it's quite the distance from San Francisco, as you can tell by the snow in the background. It's not a ton of Niners fans here. I mean, obviously there is enough though to be having a representation. I even made an emphasis in that in the article. But I think I don't know. I think depending on the game, how the game goes, George Kittle might not have a huge stats game as for catching or receiving. I think a lot of blocking. We'll see how they go if they try to catch him off guard by starting out with the pass, or if they'll just stick to what they've been doing well all season. That's running the ball. Travis Kelce's got a big game. We'll see how that goes. I think the bottom line is whoever gets off to a hot start first is going to win the game. I know Patrick Mahomes. You can kind of. There's times, obviously, when he's down 24 points, like against the Texans, where you're thinking there's no way, and then he finds a way. But I just don't think that this is a different 49ers team. They have the confidence. That's what has been really cool about this postseason. They've been quiet. Unlike the Chiefs, who've kind of run their mouths at certain points about certain topics, the 49ers have just really just focused on winning the game, but still managing to have a good time when several players I'd have to check, but Nick Bosa I know is one of them. I think maybe Jimmy Ward, just where they kind of joked around that switching their jerseys up. I wish I could have been there today. I'm sure all the reporters. It's got to be a fun time for a reporter, especially, in the Bay Area, getting the chance to go down there. That's what I'd love to do. I mean, who wouldn't if you're a Niners fan? But, it must be a fun time to be down there. Another thing is I think, let's say if it was a high-scoring game, field goals are going to be critical. Those obviously that the case. And, Robbie Gould's had a somewhat of a struggling season, but I think he'll be able to, he'd be able to just make a clutch kick if it came down to it. That would honestly be a great way to watch a Super Bowl end, is a field goal. There's nothing more exciting than when the kicker's out there and the game's on the line, especially when it's a far one. There would be nothing better than that. I would not want a blowout. I would not want the 49ers to destroy the Chiefs, and obviously, the opposite. I wouldn't obviously want the Chiefs to destroy the Niners. But I think if I took a final prediction, and this is just just a very just what I think could happen. Obviously, going to be high scoring. I would say a score of like 42 to 38. It sounds kind of random numbers, but just around though, give or take a few points on each end. But today's going to be a great day. Everybody's celebrating. It's always a fun time. Pizza, party, Coca-Cola. Just all sorts of stuff to celebrate the festivities. I'm looking forward to it, and I know you guys are too. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And go Niners, and we're in the Super Bowl. See you guys later.